Growing in containers is a great way to expand your growing space, whether you have ground to grow in or not. Tomatoes are one of the most popular items that many gardeners decide to grow whenever they grow even just one item. So we're going to plant tomatoes in two different methods here in containers. We're going to plant it in the root maker that has porous holes on the outside here, which allow the plant to be more root pruned, which accelerates more root development, which in the end result is a healthier plant because you have better and more roots. Then we're going to plant in a burlap sack, we've rolled it down so it's 2 layers thick, and we're going to plant in that. Now if you don't have burlap sacks and you're interested in getting it, whether for planting in or using it as a walk path like we have in other portions of the garden, you can get a hold of your local coffee roaster and they may have some available for you for free. If they ask for you to pay for some, ask around. We found many companies, many coffee roasters that were more than happy to give them away to us. You can also buy just the fabric itself and create your own burlap sack walkways or other recyclable materials. So we're going to start with the root maker here. This is a 5 high, and we're going to take an early girl out of our root maker tray. Now the key is to let these dry out quite a bit and then they'll slide out. You can see all the massive amount of roots here that the root maker has allowed the plant to put on. It's really just like you would if you'd plant it in the traditional ground here. We're going to dig a hole deep enough to where we can get a lot of the stem in. Tomatoes, all the fibrous hairs will produce more roots if you allow those to be touched by soil. So we're going to clip that off, going to get rid of this guy here, and we're going to plant all of that, and that stem will all become roots. So we want to plant it that deep. We'll backfill up to the top here, but that's pretty good there. There we go. Now the way we plant our tomatoes, we have a combination of some fertilizers here from Winchester Garden, and the NPK becomes a 14, 15, 13. We're going to apply, we need 1.5 ounces by our calculations, and we're going to fill the hole with a quart of manure tea from manuretea.com. All right, and then we'll plant in that. And it's that simple. We're backfill. Got good compost here. We'll open that bag up and backfill, but the process in the burlap sack, same way. We're going to plant this mortgage lifter. This is a different form of the root maker. A lot of roots there. Now you can put the fertilizer in before, you can put it in after. You just want to avoid really allowing the roots to come in really direct contact right away with it, because fertilizer is a mineral and too much of it can burn your plants. So you want to follow the applicational rates correctly. Water this in, and I'll get rid of that, get rid of that. Now I'm going to backfill with the... So when doing tomatoes in containers, you do want to have some form of support, whether it's a cage or some kind of stakes. I'm putting some whole grain cornmeal around the base. Whole grain cornmeal contains a beneficial bacteria called trichoderma, which rids off or greatly reduces the chance of your tomato plant getting early blight, which is the discoloring of leaves from the base and working its way up. It's a fungus in your soil. All soil has it. You can also reduce the chances greatly by mulching with dry grass clippings, straw, shredded paper. In this instance, we're using shredded leaves. And that's just that easy to grow a tomato in a container, whether you have ground to grow in or not.
For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.